Hi and welcome back to my kitchen chaos. As you can see, we have a new fridge side by side now because stooping and reaching behind to be able to get the stuff in the back of the old fridge is now hurts. So we have this, and as you can see, I still have the old fridge here. Now, I am waiting for somebody to come pick this up. So because of that, we're going to go ahead and work outside. I have the barbecue going, and we're going to go ahead and make some smoked queso and can that this weekend. We're going to make some smoked salt, and then we're going to go ahead and do some pork ribs, brisket, chicken, you know, all the usual suspects. So let's get started. Okay, so what I have here is a charcoal grill. I'm not a big fan of gas. It's fine for if you like that. I like the taste of the wood that we're going to be using. We're actually going to be using pecan wood, which is coming from my pecan tree. Right there. That is an 80-year-old pecan tree that likes to shed dead branches every year, and that's what we use to barbecue. We do start with charcoals, get that all nice and hot, and then we're going to go ahead and get everything prepared for the smoked salt and the smoked queso. I'm going to be adding ground beef to it, so whenever we can it, it's going to be for meat times. All right, so let's go ahead and brown the hamburger, and then we'll go ahead and put together the plates for the queso. We're going to use Velveeta, cream cheese, salsa, any salsa that you want. You can be homemade, it can be canned, it can be jarred, you name it. Most popular is Rotel. Rotel is a product of the United States and is not available everywhere. So go ahead and see if you can find it. It's salsa. It's basically salsa in a can. So let's go ahead and brown this up. And now I'm going to be using 2 pounds and 4 large bricks of Velveeta. Lots of queso. While we're getting this warmed up, we're going to break out the tin can. We're going to smoke everything in these. The salt, I bought some salt a while back that I don't like. So it's too wet. For some reason, there's a lot of moisture in there, and it's really sticky. So I'm going to smoke it. It's going to be a lot of salt, too. So this is going to last forever. And I mean ever. This is the type of salt. It is sea salt, but it's like really sticky and clumpy. See how it just clumps together? I don't like that. Not whenever I'm fermenting. And it's way too fine, it's way too powerful. So we're going to do something else with this. And this goes outside. And what I'm using is ground chuck, or actually ground round. It's a little bit more leaner. Okay, spread out your coals. Nice and even. And set this where it won't melt anything. Or burn anything. That's nice and hot, okay? And we're going to go ahead and add, I have some ready cut pecan sticks down here to add to this. And we're going to go ahead and get barbecuing. So it's going to take about an hour, even with this, but we're going to constantly stir it so that the smoke actually permeates. Now we have that going. We're going to let that die down, cool down. We're going to go ahead and get the queso mix together. And there's a lot of flies, so I do apologize. Alright, so we're going to use 4 of these. That's the Velveetas. I'm going to place them here one at a time. Actually, we're going to just go do 3. We'll keep the last one. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and add 2 packs of cream cheese. Right in the middle of each one of these. So we have that. Let me go wash my hands. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and add the salsa. I'm just going to use a regular generic medium size salsa. Nothing huge. Because I don't have anything made yet. I like the green salsa better. Unless it has cheese in it. Then you're going to add your meat. And we're going to keep an eye on it because it's going to melt pretty quickly. Okay, so now we have the salt and the queso on the smoker. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and get the meat ready for the smoker after that is done. All right, we're going to go ahead and do some pork ribs that Grandpa wants. Okay, and he wants these with my peach barbecue sauce that I made. Now, I didn't film that because I had some peaches left over. I wanted to try to get it to where I could use them all up. And I tried a generic peach barbecue sauce. I don't like it. So what I did is I added this, that, and the other thing to it. Made it to where it came out wonderful. And I swear to God, I probably would not be able to replicate that recipe again in my entire lifetime. Because I didn't write it down. So, here's the pork ribs. We're going to go ahead and put some barbecue sauce on that. Okay, and we're also going to do a tiny brisket. If you don't have a lot of people in your family, okay, buy yourself a really big brisket and cut it in pieces. For the brisket, I'm not going to put it in one of these pans. I'm going to wrap it up by itself. the shiny side up. We're going to add salt and pepper and garlic powder. That's it. Okay, wrap this up nice and tight. Try to get it as waterproof as possible. You can even double wrap it if you want. And that's going to take a while. And then we're going to go ahead and put the chicken in. We're going to spatchcock it. Let me show you. Okay, to spatchcock a chicken, what you do is that you remove the backbone, the tail and the backbone. You cut it out. Save the backbone and any pieces for chicken stock. Okay, save this for chicken stock, put it in the freezer for later. Go ahead and wash out all the goop and stuff. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to lay this flat. And that's spatchcocking. Okay, look at that. It's already nice and melted. Working on getting everything melted and integrated. It's a good thing we didn't go for 4. 2 would have been nice. I probably could have split this in half. Oh well. You live and learn, right? And mix up the salt. You don't want a solid brick. It's done. Look at that glorious bubbling. Look how brown that salt's gotten. That's what we want. That's done. So let's get this off and into the kitchen. Let that cool down a lot. And then we're going to go ahead and bring out the meat. Whoops. We'll wait till that fire goes down and then we'll put on the brisket because we don't want the brisket to burn. Okay, and this is going to take a few hours. All right, so let's go ahead and get to canning the queso. All right, now that we are waiting on the meat to get done, we're going to go ahead and we've let the salt cool down quite a bit. Some of it's still a little bit warm, but if you notice, it kind of lumped it up. So we're going to run it through a bullet blender. But I want to show you the color difference. All right, let me get me a big chunk here. So here's the smoked salt, and here is what it started out at. Okay, see how the color difference? This has smoke infused in it, so it's more like a hickory taste to it than regular salt. So let's go ahead and get this ground up and put in jars. All right, now that's all my smoked salt. There's a little bit. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and label this and put it away. And then we're gonna go ahead and can this queso. The meat is about halfway done. Okay, so we are done for the night. Okay, we have the queso is finally pressure canned, nice and tucked in this little jars. I'm hoping that I have a jar for Super Bowl Sunday, but I've been told that there are no promises. Just to let you know, it's really good. I've got my ribs. I've got alright. So we have the chicken, the ribs, the brisket. Very nice. The smoked salt. and the queso. All right, then that is it for this weekend. Thank you for coming. We'll see you next time.